stream test number 10, I think. I've started and stopped the stream lots of times today to see if I can get this thing working. And I think I have something kind of functional now. Not just the stream, but also the application that we're working on. I am working on an application. Here, I'll refresh this. Maybe I'll just start all the way from the beginning here. Application, clear site data. Let's refresh. Okay, so essentially I hooked up into the X API to fetch my bookmarks and just port it into a web app. And so let me authenticate with X here. And you can see it makes an API call to fetch me as a logged in user, since I'm using the OAuth 2.0 user context to do authentication with X. And then I am fetching all my bookmarks for my user ID. And this is where I wanted an easy way of how can I make content with some of the stuff I've already seen, like on X or on any application eventually, but right now it's just on X because I'm on there all the time to like look at what's going on in the tech news. Sometimes it's just like tech news, sometimes it's like actual coding tools, and like this for instance, it's Page Agent. I do want to look more into this. If I open this up on X, you can see it's a post. Let me open this up with, I'm just bumping this because I'm also running this on a short form streaming as well. So yeah, it just talks about this library, provides the link actually to it. So pretty interesting. And since the main post, which you can see here, doesn't include the actual link, it also looks like it cut some stuff out, but we do have the link. And what I'm doing with this button, I'm just going to go ahead and click it because it takes some time. Let's make it a network call. It's sending over the post URL, the text that we got for that URL, and essentially it's saying, hey, check this, see if it's good to like make content about it, or if it's a good candidate to make a video about, both for short form content as well as, you know, if I did want to make like a longer YouTube video walkthrough. And essentially I'm going to be relying on this a little bit more to do things day to day. Of like deciding what content to do. So in here, I am using the Vercel API gateway, mostly because it has this extension. Let me just accept all this stuff first. For a tool called Perplexity Search, and it looks like it actually uses the Vercel servers to run a Perplexity search on any links that I provide. So in this case, it has the link to the X post, and so my hope is that it actually, okay, cool. Yeah, so my hope is that it actually like goes to the link, goes to all the web pages within it. So this says, this is a strong idea because the video underlying topic is real and timely. Alibaba appears to have an open source project called Page Agent, focused on natural language control of web UIs, which tags directly into the hot AI agent browser automation trend. I dock one point because the post itself looks overhyped and specific killed Selenium Puppeteer claim is not verified, which I agree. I mean, a lot of this stuff is, you know, you got to take anything you see on the internet with a grain of salt. It's claiming that it's a killer, but of course they're just doing that for clicks. Then it gives me these scripts. I also told it to do research on it, so that's where I'm hoping, you know, it used that Perplexity search tool to do some more research on this. Because sometimes, again, you might I might have a bookmark, something I like, but it might not be verified. It might have just been like a meme or something that's funny. So, and so the script says Alibaba may have Alibaba may have just dropped one of the most interesting browser automation ideas I've seen in a while. The viral post says that the project Page Agent is basically a GUI agent that lives inside of the web page itself. This means instead of the usual stack-like Selenium Puppeteer browser agents and a separate backend, the pitch is add one script tag and let AI control the page through the DOM, which is great. I did want to check this out, so I think this is a pretty compelling short form script. That, I mean, if I seen a video on it, I'd probably watch to the end if I wanted to see how it worked, or at least see some like workflows or screenshots on it. This is more of a long form. There's a viral post making the rounds that say, quote, Alibaba just killed the browser automation stack, and the tool it names is something called Page Agent JS, described as a GUI agent that lives directly, blah blah blah. This is a huge claim. After looking through the available search results, my take is this: yes, there's an absolute real story, but it needs to be told carefully. The core idea appears legitimate and genuinely interesting. The kills the entire browser automation stack framing is probably hype. Okay, so this is cool. I think that's a good start. And I don't like this. So if I were making a video on this, yes, I gotta like tailor the prompt a little bit, which kind of gets injected here. System prompt. Yeah, so I'll probably tailor the system prompt to don't actually say you're making a video, but kind of get the gist. And then I put a content type of tech news, coding tool, a product, or a new product feature. So I think those are kind of the areas that I would mostly want to do content around. All right, well, cool. I think I'm gonna end it here. I think the next thing I'll do is add a button after I've done the analysis, or an AI analysis, to then save to this creator companion, which is just a Notion template. So I'll save it into my Notion, and then from there I can then fine tune the script. I can find some more sources on it, or maybe, you know, tell it to think of how to break down that script so that I can use it further in my video, and maybe what are some good transitions and things like that. But alrighty, I am gonna end the stream there. Let me actually check before I end the stream if the vertical live stream is actually going through, and it is. All right, cool. So I did need to stop the stream. Well, cool. I know what to do for the next stream, and I am gonna move this a little bit more to like bottom right. It looks like a little bit more towards the bottom too. Alright, cool. So this should be good for the next stream. They'll do short form stream to YouTube, and then the larger stream would actually be on Twitter as well as YouTube. Alright, I am gonna end it here. I don't think I see anybody on the stream, so I'll just say peace out to myself.